Yeah,
it's been coming for a long time, and then
it's gross when you
we
say
had
it
to
like
square it up, and then shit happens, and then it's been a long time coming again. So
that. Fuck yeah, dude.
we're proud.
For real. I'm hyped, bro. Give it up
Yes.
for our special guest for the evening, the one, the only DJ Clay.
Hey! Remember DJ noises and all them, all them sounds that DJs hit
Hell
with the
yeah.
samplers. Yeah, let's just pretend all that happens.
Right?
All that. The sounds that I hate hitting, but I still do it anyway for some reason.
You have to, man. You gotta
Because
get
people
that.
enjoy it.
That's
And
that hype,
Part
bro.
of being that's like the douchebaggy part of being a DJ. You gotta hit those sounds, but it works. If you do it right, it works.
Yeah.
You know, I'm way cooler with explosions than I am the horn.
I was gonna say until you get to the fucking like the air, the air tanks and shit, you gotta do the.
I have it loaded up. I have it loaded up always at all times because you never know when you gotta somebody, But I keep mad different explosions, booms, fucking some crazy sample that's like wicked. I keep that shit on deck for all other times that this is way better,
Yeah, I like
What's up, guys? What's going on, man? It's been a long time coming.
Holy shit, right?
It's been a while.
They said it couldn't happen. DJ Clay's on Replicon Radio.
Hell yeah.
It's happening.
Hell yeah.
It's happening. And on top of it, you guys got me by perfect time in the middle of a session. What lies behind me right here is an exclusive Let 'Em Bleed 5 Luigi Mac track that I'm currently mixing. And when we're done with this fucking interview, I will continue to mix it.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
He might
And of course,
accidentally
I
lean
gotta
back and
represent
press
that
the
JC
space bar.
Dub, son. JC Dub.
Hell yeah. The official DJ of the Juggalo Championship Wrestling.
Yeah, I've been known to be called a few different names. You know what I'm saying? Like Clay, or just DJ Clay. They've called me the heartbeat of JCW. They've dubbed me that years ago. I thought that was a very cool title, the heartbeat of JCW, because like I do the beats and all that shit, And so I thought that was a real cool name, man. But it's so I take pride in all that shit, man. I love some JCW,
That is a good title, man. The heartbeat.
It is cool, man. It's like it was like dubbed like 15 years ago, give or take a couple years maybe. And I forgot who said that. I don't know if it was Jay or like KG or Shaq. I don't know who it was, but whoever dubbed it that, shout out to them and thank you. That's a fucking cool name. I'm just glad it wasn't one of those names like a dickhead I gave to myself, like DJ Clay. I gave that to myself. But that's only because I was born with that name.
Yeah, that's
my
fair.
real name. Let me just clear that. Oh, can I clear that real quick? A lot of people think that's a gimmick. Why
Your
do you
name
call
is
yourself
not
Clay?
Michael?
This is my real fucking name. That's my middle name. Clay.
Okay.
It's pretty simple, guys. It's pretty
There you
simple,
go.
everybody that don't know. But look, man, hey, let me tell you guys something real quick.
Yes, sir.
I thought Replicon Radio hated DJ Clay for the longest because a couple of years back, it's been more than 2 years. I don't know what you guys talking about. It's been more than 2 years.
It's
It's been since like around COVID or pre-COVID.
Yeah, it was like 18 or
You
19.
know,
Yeah.
Like I remember setting up I'll keep it a buck with everybody and with you guys. Like I remember setting up the interview, saying, yeah, I'll do it, missing the interview, completely forgetting about it. Not because you're forgettable, it's because I had other shit going on. And then setting up another one, missing it again. It's only because I went to jail that time. And then I like heard nothing from Replicon Radio. And then I was like, I wasn't even like what's the word? Como se dice for the awards?
Nominated?
Nominated for awards. I was like, they don't even put my name there. Not saying I should be or something like I deserve to be every year or something. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like I was like, damn, Replicon just don't fuck. Like, damn, I went to jail. I'm gonna fucking go to jail once and can't get a goddamn nomination. What's going on?
I'll be honest with you. I was a little butthurt about it, man. I was like, come on, man.
You were butthurt that I went to jail? How the fuck you think I felt? No pun intended. No butthurt.
We didn't know.
I'm just talking about.
I don't think we knew for a couple months what actually happened.
Yeah, we
So
didn't.
it was
Going
like
to jail sucked a lot
we had
more
that madness
than fucking
built
missing
up.
the show. Just trust me
for
that.
sure.
Trust me that.
Yeah, your butthurt way worse than ours.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't mean that. No, don't take it that way. Nobody. Hey, no Diddy. No Diddy. Just saying though, going to jail sucked a lot more than fucking missing the goddamn.
Right.
Come on,
For sure.
the interview. Come on.
Yeah, we didn't really know the reason there for a while, so I was like, damn, man.
Well, it's because I was in jail, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right.
I couldn't
And to
explain
be fair,
myself.
to be fair, we didn't dislike you enough to put you on blast either. I wasn't even going to
Yeah,
mention the
no.
fact that you were on jail. Like,
Yeah, no, no.
Oh, I'll put myself on blast all day. I probably deserve to go to jail for what I did. Actually, it wasn't nothing that I did. It's not like I committed some crazy crime. It was like old warrants that I forgot about from like 2012 or before that. Hey, it happens.
yeah,
You
people
do a
take
bunch of
care of the
crazy
serious
shit.
shit.
Right.
No, it wasn't nothing serious. I'm not
No.
I actually have zero criminal record. It's crazy. Coming out of Southwest Detroit, you would think that, at least, some cats got some sort of criminal record. Maybe just stabbing somebody in the leg or something, something simple, something, minor like that. But no, not me. Not me. No criminal record. But I got a crazy traffic record. Got that lead foot. I got that. I like going fast. If you ain't first, you're last.
For sure.
But you are here now, so let's look at the future now.
I am, guys, and I'm here, and I'm at
your.
your disposable. Disposable. I'm at your disposal. You guys, strictly like almost any question is not off limits.
Hell yeah.
I mean, within reason, of course, with
Right.
being respectable.
Right.
I got you guys. I'm always an open book with anybody, and let me let you guys know this on top of it too. You guys, I think, are my first interview. I did only one interview with Jay, not Violent Jay. I'm talking about Jay from what's the band
Row.
J Roman.
Yeah.
Yeah, J Row. Yeah, J Row. That's the homie, man. Shout out J Row. I've only done one interview, and it was his within the last, I think, 2 or 3 years, and there's a reason for that. There's a reason why I haven't been doing interviews. So I'm proud. I'm happy to say that I'm doing this with you guys. This is my first official interview as far as the Let 'Em Bleed 5 era goes. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and just lay that weight on your shoulders, guys.
Yeah. Which is a huge announcement, regardless.
Yeah, that I purposely been not been doing interviews because I ain't had shit to say except for the normal basic shit that normal basic motherfuckers ask me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I do interviews with cats, and like a lot of their first questions are like, so how'd you get with ICP? It's like, motherfucker, listen to the last fucking 20 interviews I did for the last 20 years, and you'll get that answer easily. I'm sure you can Google that answer. Chat GPT will tell you.
Well, I was just telling everybody to go listen to the fucking song.
Yeah, what
like,
song?
Fucking Keep Grinding or whatever.
Oh, Kept Grinding. Or they can go listen to the newest single, Willis, because I'm really in love with that track, man.
Why isn't it for the fucking, shit. You know what I mean? You literally say, Rude Boy hit me up to DJ Big Ballers. Like,
yeah, no, that was true, dude. I was 16 years old. And but see, now, like, there's this weird little gray area for that. I was 16 years old. Ballers is in December. My birthday's in January. So I turned 17 the fucking less than 30 days later. You know what I'm saying? So my birthday's on the 4th of January. So it's like probably like 10 days later I turned 17. But now, if you want to keep it a buck, I was 16 when I did Ballers. And I probably only haven't DJ'd like 3 Ballers since I was 16. And holy shit, saying that out loud right now sounds crazy.
Right?
Holy
Mind
fuck.
blowing.
Just saying that out loud right now just fucking sounds and feels. It makes me feel a little old. Makes me feel a little OG. And it's like, God damn, we've been really doing this long, right, guys? Wow, holy shit.
Bro, I said that like before you got here. I just to like talk about that you were going to be on. I asked Rue, I was like, just out of your head, when do you think like Let 'Em Bleed and Clay started? Like in Psychopathic. Obviously, you were doing, DJing or whatever before that. But
that's a dope question to ask your homie. You know what I'm saying? What was the answer?
2007.
That was, that's right there. That's right. That's, I think, exactly right. It was 07 or 08 when the first one dropped, right?
Yeah,
I think
07.
I think you were working on it in 07 and it dropped in 08.
It was announced in 07. Yeah, it dropped.
Yeah, right. Yeah, inside of Psychopathic from Outer Space 3, I think that's when it was announced. I think there was a little promo that dropped in when you opened it up. I think it dropped out. Bang.
Well, I mean, it's weird to think about as a juggalo. Like, like I'm like, Jesus Christ, that was almost 25 years. Like that was 20
Right,
fucking
as
years.
a Juggalo, as Replicon Radio, as me, as Clay, like it makes you feel like you've been around for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah,
it's like we've been doing this.
You ain't
You
new
know?
no more,
right.
You ain't
I remember when I was the new dude,
right?
and I'm not new no more,
God,
man.
the things that have happened since then. Lord have
A lot of
mercy.
cool shit, man. A lot of greatness has happened since then, man. For not just me, but for everybody around me, man. My circle, from like cats on my label, on AR, cats on Psychopathic. Like, man, so much greatness has happened since then. You know, it's crazy, man.
It's wild.
It's crazy to think about. Like, that shit is a whole 3-hour Scorsese movie.
For sure.
Yeah, at the very least.
And that's
That shit
just
is
your
a whole.
version, not
It's a
everybody all
whole
the others.
double VHS. If we were in the 90s.
Right. Right.
That's crazy. Well, since you brought it up though, and we, even though we're not every regular average podcast, I do still want to talk about the regular average podcast stuff. Like,
No, that's fine. That's 100%. Just don't ask how I got it with ICP. I'm pretty sure you guys know that. Like, we pretty sure.
well, yeah, we know. I know that,
certain,
but I'm trying to figure out how the fuck a 16-year-old kid was getting the attention of it. Not how they
See?
got you. What
now
you were
that,
doing.
now that, my friend,
Yeah.
my friend, that right there, that is a great question.
I was
That's
a DJ for 7 years. Insane Clown Posse didn't call me.
That's funny. See, now that is a great variant of the question, dude. So, all right, you asked. You know, you straight up just told me you don't want to hear. You don't want to ask the basic question of how I got with ICP. You want to know how a 16-year-old motherfucker got called to be ICP's DJ. Well, it didn't start off just that simple. It wasn't that simple to where it was like, hey, yo, what up, yo? You want to be ICP's DJ? Yeah, what's up? All right, whoop,
Right.
whoop. And then we kept going. It wasn't like that. So I didn't even know Joe and Joey until I was at least 21. But I was DJing Psychopathic events since I was 16
Right.
through mutual homies. So now my brother, Big Chief, Jose, who owns AR Entertainment, along with myself, me and him, it's my partner. He, through marriage, is related to the Rude Boy. Rude Boy got a bunch of kids out here somewhere. He's like, like rats. They just, you know how they multiply. They're just like, you know, they're just everywhere. Everywhere I bump into, somebody's Rude Boy's kid.
Right.
You know, they're like, and I'm like, oh, sweet, what up, though? And they're all in the same area. They're in Southwest Detroit here. But so at that time, though, Rude Boy was married to, I believe, Jose's sister, half sister, and so before me and Jose met, I was DJing this backyard party, which was my homie's girlfriend's mom's birthday party.
Okay.
I'll say that slower for some people that can't. My
Right.
homie's girlfriend's mom's birthday party.
Hell yeah. Happy
So
birthday.
which happened to be my brother, my partner, Jose, his fucking his aunt. It was Jose's aunt. Me and Jose didn't know each other until that night. So I'm DJing this party, and this is, mind you, remember I said my homie's girlfriend. So my homie that I'm talking about threw my name out there just on some regular DJ shit, because I've been DJing since I was like 13. It just like on some get me a gig type shit, you know? Got me that gig, landed it to me. When I landed that gig, I'm loading my gear in, and I remember seeing somebody walking down the block, right? Just got out their car down the block, and I seen Diamond Cut. It was one of the OG style. I mean, if you guys remember back then, it wasn't ice. It was the original Diamond Cut Gold Hatchetman. That's how you know who was like in like Don mode and Soldier mode. Remember when all that shit started? I remember seeing that Diamond Cut Gold Hatchetman and being like, and seeing the mullet. And I was like, when I seen the mullet, I was like, yo. And it was one of my other homies that was with me that was like helping me like unload my, my records and all that and my gear and shit. And he was a juggalo as well. And he was like, yo, is that the Rude Boy? And I was like,
No.
Yeah, that's the rude boy, I think. Like, he's got the hatchet man and the mullet. It's got to be the rude. So, I DJ this party. I'm only 16 at the time, guys. And there was a whole crazy story before that. I won't go into it. Like, me and my homie that was the juggalo that I'm telling you about, the juggalo homie, like, we almost got jumped, like, just a few hours prior. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got punched in the lip. I had, like, a fat lip. He had, like, a kind of a black eye, but not really. But we ended up getting away. It was a good thing. It was some shit in Delray. Like, had to, like, not gang related. It was just crazy. So, fast forward 3 hours. Now we're seeing the rude boy, and we're young. We're kids. We're seeing the rude boy with this hatchet man charm, and he's coming. We're like, whoa, and like we naturally like don't mark out, but we're like, whoa, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? So I'm DJing. Fast forward to the end of the night now. I remember the rude boy come up to me and be like, yo, man, you're fucking killing it. Yo, what's your name? How old are you? And I'm like, 16. My name's Clay, you know? And he's like, yo, that's the shit. He's like, man, and this would have put us at what, 2000. This was 99, 2000. This would have put us at. So when this happened, he was like, yo, you know my nephew fucking, or my brother. He said my brother, because it was his brother-in-law, Jose. And I was like, nah. And he's like, let me introduce you. He introduced us. And that was probably one of the dopest things that Rude Boy's ever done, is like straight up. Like straight up, probably one of the dopest things he's ever done in his life. I can't give him credit for too much other things because I wasn't around, or I just don't give fuck, like, type shit. Like, it's just wasn't around. Like, he did a lot. I'm sure he did a lot of dope shit prior to me. But man, one of the dopest things, and something that, and that's why I said it and kept grinding, is to give him his props. That props to do at the very least. How about let's do it in the song, you know? Yeah. You know, and Rude Boy put me on, you know, I was 16, yeah, and Rude Boy put me down. That's what I said. So he introduced me and Jose to each other. From that day on, me and Jose were homies because we both found out we were juggalos as well. But Jose carries himself in a whole different way. I'm talking about Big Chief, like a whole different way. You know what I'm saying? Like, to where you wouldn't know he's a juggalo. Or at the time you wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, that he's a juggalo. Like, he's straight business. He's straight, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he'll just fuck you up if you act stupid type guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that type of dude. He's like the Mexican Suge Knight, minus all the real fucking shady shit. You know, like.
Oh. This is wild. Uh-oh. What happened?
Uh-oh.
You lost your video.
Uh-oh. We lost audio and video.
We lost audio and video. Jump in and jump back out.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What up, Teasy? What up, Duke? Yes, try. Yep, there you go.
What up, Teasy?
Jump in, jump back out. What we had, yeah. Yeah, if you guys are tuning in, man, share it out. Let the people know. We just getting started, and it's already dope. We already learning shit, right? Here we go. Hello.
Yeah, sorry about that. That was actually a call I had to take. A call came in from my daughter. I had to take that. Sorry, I apologize. But she grew up around the business, man. She understands. You know what I'm saying? I told her I'm doing a video interview right now. She's like, okay, I'll call you back. So it wasn't on that deep, you know.
I thought you were just dropping so much fire. Your shit just fucking.
I was just like, you know what? I was like, let me just go ahead and take it back and make Replicon Radio think I'm like, fuck them for real. And I'm just out of here, guys. I'm just done.
Get the fuck out.
I'm out of here. Mid story. I was deep into this fucking story.
I'm gonna leave with that cliffhanger.
I've told this story in short before. Right. I know I've told this story in short before, but this is the detailed version. But let's just get it out there. I feel like you guys are gonna you know, you guys have been around for a long time. Replicon Radio's been around for a while. I remember Replicon Radio for as far back as I can think of when real, like, juggalo journalism started becoming a real thing. You know, everybody knows Fago Lovers, or they're like the OGs. Like we know that's a given. But what I'm saying is, like, there's other ones, like even Juggalo News came and kind of went, you know. And I'm not throwing shade on anybody like that runs.
Well, they're back, but it's different people.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, I remember when it was like, and I forget. I don't even know who ran it originally. Like when it was originally came, I don't even know who did. But what I'm saying was, like, I remember when it was like Fatal Lovers and Juggalo News is where you went for your Juggalo News for real. Like one of those two. And then, but then, you know, I don't know what happened to Juggalo News like that, but I remember Replicon coming in to the picture and still being here, and I'm, you know, and you guys got me here too. So, but back to that story.
Yeah, we wanted a few that are still here.
Yeah.
Back to that story. He introduced me and Jose, you know, and like I said, he's that ended up becoming my best friend. You know what I'm saying? My bro, the one that had like my back throughout all this time of this, this crazy, this career that I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're that young, you got a lot of doubters. Even if it's family, homies, you like, and and you got a lot of people that doubt you, or there's also those people that just don't know. They're like, well, I'd like to see how this plays out. But that still, to me, don't mean you're a fucking real homie or a real supporter. But Jose was one of those dudes that was like, nah, you got this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was like, I only had him and another homie that was as confident like that, as confident as I was about what I said I was gonna do in life, type shit. So he introduced us. And he was like, I'm gonna put you on the guest list for the ICP show for Halloween in 2000 here. So yeah, this was 99, and then me and Jose linked up. It turns out we went to two different schools. He went to Western High School. I went to Southwestern High School. I was in Southwestern. He was in Western, and then so he but they had this thing called Votech, to where you go and you do a Votech, to where it's like you would do like chicks would go and do like beauty school, and dudes would go and do shit like auto body,
shit,
and you really get like you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, they would do like auto body. So I took auto body, and Jose had auto body too. We were in two different schools, but we got to hang out during that time because it was at a whole nother location. We got to hang out because we were in that same class. And so we hung out for that, boom, boom. And then I think we both ended up dropping out of high school at some point around the same time. And then it's kind of been history for us from that, you know what I'm saying? He's always been a part of my background and my history, you know what I'm saying? We started our own record label in 03. AR was started, you know what I'm saying? But so just to come back to what you're talking about how that phone call happened, it's because Jose would catch a lot of phone calls from the Rude Boy. He was like the go-to guy. Rude Boy didn't have my phone number, or, I didn't have a phone number because I was broke and didn't.
Yeah.
I might not have had minutes on my cell phone.
Right.
Good
I
old
think
fucking
that was
5 minutes days.
I think that was the thing at the time still, where you had to buy minutes and
Call me after 9.
This would have been like 03 or something like that.
Yeah, nights and weekends.
2002.
Yep.
Yeah, so I was probably too broke to have minutes on my fucking Motorola, the big, brick. So, but Jose did, so Rude Boy always got a hold of him. Hey, man, get a hold of your homie. You know what I'm saying? We went on the DJ this, and I DJ like the Underground Psycho shit, which Axe Murder Boys ended up winning and getting a record deal. I DJ'd that shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that.
Andrews, yeah.
I would DJ only stuff here in Detroit. So I did not know Joe and Joey yet. I'm just kidding. I'm DJing all these psychopathic events, but it was only here in Detroit. Record release parties. I did. I DJ'd in downtown Detroit. I forget the name of the club, but it's not even open no more. It was called. It was the Man's Myth record release party. I DJ'd that. I was probably only like fucking 18 or something at the time. Every Ballers that in Detroit that was there, the one we did in Hamtramck and fucking.
Yeah. And Joe and Joey would just show up at the end to do like.
They would do their thing like how it happens on Ballers. You know what I'm saying? Most times, you were
just there as a paid DJ.
But I was just there as I was a paid DJ, and then so when 2006 came around. So that's how it happened. The answer wasn't so simple, like to what you asked. Like, how does a 16-year-old DJ get that phone call? I got that phone call like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey. So the initial one was him calling Jose, like, hey, we're looking for a DJ for this Big Ballers. You know what I'm saying? And this was like,
you were probably like some kind of last minute. We don't have a fucking guy because we weren't.
No, it wasn't last minute because it was in advance. No, it was a decent advance. You know what I'm saying? It was like at least a couple to few week advance. But what I'm saying is like, I just feel like maybe in the office they were like, we need a DJ, and Rude Boy was probably like, I got one.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I got one. You know what I'm saying? And threw my name out there, and then it worked. And then it happened year after that, year after that, year after that, year after that. Then you know what I'm saying? I don't even know why the 3 that I missed. I can't even remember why that. But I'm sure they were good for good reason though. Right. But so that's how that phone call happened. It wasn't a phone call that made it all happen. It was multiple phone calls that went together to make shit happen.
Right.
You were building a reputation whether you knew it or not.
It was, and I did not know it.
Yeah.
I did not know it at all. You know what I'm
You
saying?
were
But
like,
it was
yeah,
doing
another
that.
kid.
And I was like building a reputation, I guess, within like the label, but still, Joe and Joey didn't know who the fuck I was yet. You know,
Right.
but then when Shaggy Tudo went to go look for a DJ for his first solo tour, the Fuck the Fuck Off tour, guess whose name was at the top of the list? Because the work I've already been putting in. I didn't realize that until much later in my life, till about 10 years ago. I didn't realize, like, damn, that's why I got that call. Basically, in short, I tell people ICP was looking for the motherfuckers making the most noise and the most, like, vouch for it in Southwest, and I was that guy. I was that kid, you know what I'm saying? Because I always stayed busy. Even when Psychopathic didn't keep me busy, I was always busy doing other shit DJ-wise. Like, I was making some noise, you know what I'm saying? In my life, though, in my eyes, I've never seen no other outcome of me. You know what I'm saying? The only outcome is DJ Clay. You know what I'm saying? Whether no matter how.
But it wasn't necessarily Psychopathic DJ Clay. It was just
No.
you're
It wasn't
doing your
necessarily
thing.
ICP
Yeah.
Psychopathic, but I was a young judge, so being ICP's DJ would have been dope as fuck. Hell yeah, that would have been sweet. But did not expect that. Never sent the demo in because I never thought that part was gonna happen. But I was like trying to be in my own lane, like I'm gonna fucking do. This is all I like to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I made my first mixtape at 11 with no turntables, just dual cassette tapes.
That's what I was gonna ask.
You know what I'm saying? I got that shit tatted on me here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was called For the Bitches Volume 1. I was only 11. I didn't have no bitches
That's
at
crazy.
the time, so no Volume 2 ever came out because
You
I
shouldn't
didn't
even be talking like that when you're 11.
Right? What was wrong with me? I mean, who's
your
making
mom
mixtapes
at,
at
bro?
11? I was. Hey, look, there was 10 of these bitches in rotation, and if anybody has a real one, I will gladly pay you for it because, man, I don't even own it.
Right.
I sold 10 different copies for like $20 each, cassette tapes, and they were to my uncle's homies because they were all like coke dealers and shit, and they were like fucking bumping that shit on their boats. You know, like they used to have dope systems in their boats. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what those guys are doing currently. I'm sure they're all
Dead.
a family man now. You know, but
Right.
just saying, back in the day, and you know what's even crazier? A big crazy coincidence. You can call it another coincidence, but it's like I was meant to be here doing this with the bros. You know what I'm saying? For the simple fact that, man, it's like my mom used to work for a carnival. That's crazy, right? So not only that though,
That's
but
where she was.
no, it gets crazier though. I was born on Military Street.
Oh shit.
Like,
That's
you know
cool,
what I'm saying?
then.
So we're getting older, you know, and not only that, but it's like, there's a few other things that are just so crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like not putting in, getting that phone call, you know, it's just crazy, you know?
There's
That's a hell of a story for sure.
it's wild, dude. There's so much that's weird because it's like everyone, obviously you too, has that. There's always that weird connection ICP that you're like, how the fuck?
Everybody has a connection. I can't
How
tell you
the
what
fuck did
connection,
that happen?
but it
It's
is
funny.
that connection. You know what I'm saying?
So those
Yes.
juggalo chills that everybody we saw get, like, what the
Right.
fuck is going on? Type of
There's
shit.
one more that's missing my mind, but I got this crazy other coincidence that the first mixtape I ever sold was to a carny.
Hell yeah.
He operated the Gravitron, you know, one that makes you stick to the wall.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
So, but they had this dude in the middle that operated it, and they had speakers around. And usually that ride, when I was a kid at least, that ride had like the dopest like sounds and like the dopest like mixes.
Yeah.
But his shit wasn't as dope as I thought. So this same mixtape for the bitches, Volume 1, that I was telling you guys about, I would give it to him because I would always keep it with me. So I'd give it to him and be like, yo, put it in your, your tape that, and he'd play it while we're on the ride. And these are back in, I'm talking in the 90s where if there wasn't a bunch of kids in the line, you could just be like, run that back, I'm staying in. And they would just run another ride with you in it. They didn't give a fuck. But I would get this dude the mixtape and he loved it. And I remember him being like, can I buy this off you? And I was like, no. You know what I'm saying? This is my only one. But I can go make a dub for you. I'll dub it. I'm coming back to this carnival tomorrow anyway. Me and my friends as kids, we used to love carnivals. Like I love rides. Like put me at any theme park. I'm riding every roller coaster, everything. I ride everything. Like, I love that shit. So the next day I did show up and I brought a copy for him. I dubbed it and he paid me $30 for that bitch. So, so the
crazy.
first one to a fucking carny. Like, so that's the other coincidence.
That's like $100 cassette tape nowadays, bro. That's wild. You was doing that
right.
shit.
I mean, so that sounds cheap because back then I felt like I was rich.
Yeah, no, fuck yeah, you wore it for $30.
$30? I paid $1 for that blank tape, and it was a Maxell too.
Awesome.
Hold on.
You got that $30 and you can play. You can
Shout
play.
out Maxell. Oh, I still keep them on the desk.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it's a Supreme. This is a Supreme one. It's a Supreme pack. That's why I see the little their little fucking Supreme logo. That's why somebody Jose got this for me actually as a gift. Like, yo, I know every once in a while you collect some rare shit, like, but I just felt like you had to have these cassettes because he remembers I used to do these shits on cassettes. So he bought me the Supreme Boys. So they stay on the studio desk here.
That's dope as fuck.
It's kind of like it's like a trophy. I keep a bunch of cool shit. My favorite lovers awards stay up here. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of cool shit, on the desk.
Hell yeah. I guess I want to go back even farther for a second.
Oh shit! Even further than what I just told you when I started.
Well, like, how does an 11-year-old?
Awesome.
Let's go.
Like, you say you're DJing. I'm thinking you're DJing a birthday party, which is way different than DJ Clay making a mixtape. You're not like in my head. You're not like scratching and doing DJ shit. But I guess you were if you were making tapes. So how the hell does an 11-year-old kid get into making mixtapes and actually like?
So I'm
that's crazy.
Go ahead. No, I love the question. Look, so no, I wasn't scratching at all at 11 because I had no turntables yet. I didn't get my turntables till I was 13.
Even 13 even like.
I made my first mixtape just because of love of music, and I used to buy a lot of local DJs fucking the DJ game in Southwest Detroit.
You were making like mixtapes, like if I would make for a girl or something, like these are the tracks.
Yeah, but if you were like a DJ that still scratched and did all these mixes, because back then, some 90s shit. So this is like back then. So there wasn't Pro Tools like that, or if there, Pro Tools was out, but it wasn't that accessible for people. Right. So people would use like 4-track recorders, and they would make their whole mixtape on that. So that way you would just mix from left to right to left to right, and you'd be mixing all vinyl because that's the only thing you get your fucking hands on as a DJ back then. And I'm talking about when I was 11, before I had turntables. Even when I was 13 and got turntables, all I could do was collect vinyl. Because
I remember when CD mixers came out.
That was crazy because they sucked. You could only slow them down. You couldn't scratch because they really sucked. But it was you could tell that we were taking a step, in evolution of DJ equipment. When I first seen the first ever CD like mixer, it was like a one-piece rack mount that I remember seeing, and it only had a jog reel to kind of slow it down, which I don't know what the point of that was, unless you were mixing real close to the next song in BPM. But the evolution of all that shit is crazy. So back then we had none of that. So I just loved music. I would just buy these cats mixtapes, these local cats. They were like influences to me. You know what I'm saying? None of them ever made it international. They never even broke out the hood. And it sucks to say that, but I won't take their props away. You know what I'm saying? It's too many to name, but there's a nice grip of these guys that were main dudes in Southwest Detroit doing that shit. And so me having a love for these hype ass party ass mixtapes, and a love for hip hop, a love for club music, like all these different genres of music, having a love of like these mixtapes just made sense to me. I thought it was so dope that I could throw in one tape and hear, fucking 10 different songs that I like from 10 different artists. Right. No matter if it was the hip hop version of the mixtape or if it was like a Latin freestyle. You know what I'm saying? It depends on who you like, what type of music you like. It was all partying. It was either like one side of some people's shit, side A, would be would be like some gangster rap mixes, and the other side would be like Latin freestyle, and it should be all hype. You know what I'm saying? That's when you have all like.
And you were just kind of like beat matching by ear and like putting tracks together.
That's exactly how you go in together. You had to beat match by ear, like for real. So I kind of was teaching myself how to beat match on only cassette decks. It was a twin cassette deck, and I remember it was a Kenwood because back in the day, my uncle's homies, they sold dope. So somebody gave me a dope Kenwood deck. Shout out to him. I hope you're not in jail, and I hope you're alive still.
Right. Shout out.
But But yeah, no. So
Oh,
they gave me a
shit.
Kenwood, or no, it was my uncle. He is alive and he's not in jail. Shout out to my uncle. It was my uncle that gave it to me. That's what. Yeah, it was a Kenwood. So it was a high brand for those days. Like that was like holy shit. Like you had a Kenwood or a Pioneer. It was like holy shit. You know. So
Pioneer, Alpine, yeah.
so here's the one. Or the Alpine, yeah. Or there's still Techniques. There's the Techniques brand as well, still too.
Yep.
So listen, having the Kenwood brand, there is something about these decks, and I swear, if I could, I don't even know the model number of these decks, but I really wish I did. I wish I could remember for the life of me, or find like a picture of me like with it in the background, zoom in to try to find it, because I would buy them again. Because here's the one thing about these decks. How I would mix songs, I would let the song play. And then when I, like, just by my ear thought it would be cool to hear it mix into another song, like, it wouldn't be mixes. Like, you wouldn't hear it gradually come in because I didn't have a
You just try to hit that mark.
You would just have to boom right into it, like, pow, right into another song. But you'd have to do it at the perfect spot, or however this song's about to end, and, you know, this song's about to begin. You know, so...
That's sick, though. That's dope.
Here's the thing. So what you would do, the tactic was, you hit pause, and it was pause and record at the same time.
Yeah. Then you got to hit play, record, or whatever.
You would hit pause and record at the same. No. So look, I'm trying to remember the exact formula, just in case, because hey man, there might be somebody that watches this shit and like, yo, I'm gonna go try that OG tactic because it is clean. But I'm trying to. So when you're running it. It's on play. Your shit's on record and play. So you would hit. Oh, it wasn't stop. It was pause. The pause was so clean. You would hit the pause on the left one. If that's the song.
Play, record on the other one, and press both.
And you would hit. Yeah, no. And you would hit record play because you had to hit them both to have them release. So you would do that. So now your left one's paused, and your shit is not recording on the right side now. So now. Cue up your next song.
Yep.
On the left side. The right side was only used for recording. The left side was everything that you were using. That's my recipe I used to do. So now I cue up the next song. Pause it right before where I want it to start. Now, you get ready. 1, 2, and then you hit. You hold the pause button down, because when you let go, that's when it released and started running.
Yep.
So you do that and then hit play record real quick on the right side. Like simultaneously, you have to do this shit. And then boom. And now most tape decks used to leave a pop if you did that. But this one in particular didn't.
Yeah.
So these mixes would sound fucking real, like legit. Yeah. Like, damn, you felt like it sounded like you were working off turntables when you didn't. That's you dope. Know, so like that's how a motherfucker. I don't know, man. I just like music. I like electronics.
I remember doing shit like that, but not.
I was a fucking nerd, bro. Like I remember building like stereo systems out of like reject fucking radio parts. You know, when I was a kid though, like young as fuck though. I'm talking about like 9, 10 years old. Damn, that's crazy. Like saying this out loud, I was like, that's the only shit I really like. You know, I got Bales in the studio here, and he's listening to what I'm saying right now. This motherfucker's known me for the last 20 years, and I know he's hearing shit right now that he's probably never heard before.
That's sick. I love that, though. I'm glad.
I don't know if Bells knows I used to build bootleg stereo systems when I was like 9, 10. You know, I don't know if he knows that, man. And this is like one of my best friends. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's crazy you were so like passionate or even in tune with that world at such a young age. Yeah. Not knowing that it would literally become your career.
Well, coming up, man, it's like music was cool. I thought it was cool. The people that did certain shit too, like I said, some of these DJs or some of these hip hop artists I was seeing on The Box. You know what I'm saying? Because I was only able to watch The Box. If anybody remembers that, it was called The Jukebox and then The Box. I was only able to watch that before I was able to watch MTV, because you had to have cable TV for MTV. Right. You know, like I didn't have cable TV when I was a kid. When I was that age, I didn't have cable. I had cassette tapes and shit like that. I had Bone Thugs and Harmony and fucking Cypress Hill and Coolio. All that shit, all those tapes are on my arm right here, literally. I purposely got the stack of 11 that I remember on my fucking arm, you know? One of them is Riddlebox.
Hell yeah. That's fire.
That is cool as shit.
That's crazy. So, I guess going back to where we were in the story,
This is a long
for lack of better terms, you were. I mean, once you were like doing parties and things like that, you're at the birthday party for your homie's girlfriend's mom. You're like a club DJ. You're playing music, and you know what I mean. Like you're making people dance. You're not necessarily scratching and mixing. So when did that?
No, I was scratching and
kind of
mixing that.
begin?
I was scratching and mixing that at that party. Yeah, I was. That's why it caught motherfuckers' attention. Like, yo, you shit sweet. Like, well, how old are you? And I was like, remember I told you I was like 16.
Yeah.
You know, but so as soon as I got my turntables, I already wanted to scratch. I thought scratching was the shit. I used to watch like DMC videos. Yeah. Now let me go ahead and talk about them same DJs. So this is coming full circle here. Them same DJs that I was telling you guys about that were like influences with the mixtapes and all that shit. All the local guys. I'm talking about like, and Bells is right here next to me. Like I'm talking about like, you know what I'm saying, the local cast, the Joyers, the fucking everybody. Yeah. Well, guess what? It ended up being fuck them because all those dudes. Like I won't take the credit away as far as influences, but I also used to go to the parties they were DJing and trying to look for advice, and they would never get it to me.
Yeah.
Because I was like this little kid.
Yeah.
Right. I was this little kid, you know what I'm saying? They were just trying to be worried about the pussy. Or maybe the payday, maybe that bag that night. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I would get sunned. I would get sunned a lot. I don't even know if you know this, Bill. No, I know. But and I was just telling somebody else's story earlier today. It's crazy. So I kind of get sunned a lot, right? So
that shit better than them.
So it always blew my mind because some of these dudes, like once I ended up getting my record deal, all this and that, fucking they ended up being on my dick. Like I walk into clubs to where they're at and they're like, "Oh, shut up, DJ Clay." I'm like, "Hey, stop putting me on blast, homie. But I don't want people to know I'm in here." You know what I'm saying? Like, shut up.
Just here to chill.
But,
yeah.
Now let's go back. Now let's go back to what you were asking about scratching. The reason why I told you what I just told you before I went back to it is because I had nobody to teach me how to scratch, you guys. Like these are the guys that they knew they were cool. They were real nice at it. The OGs, you know what I'm saying? They fucking were real nice at scratching. Most of them at least. But none of them would show me. So I had no OG to show me. So I just self-teach myself. So when I'm completely self-taught when it comes to like just DJing, except for watching whatever VHS videos I can get my hands on at the time because I was too broke to go buy, whatever DMC championship video was out at the time. But if I happen to fucking see one somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Like I would grab it, like at an old, mom and pop record store. They would have VHS sometimes, and you catch a DMC or a scratch video. I'd grab that bitch up. So that's the only thing that taught me was just like multiple DJs just watching a VHS tape. But I don't got an OG that taught me. I had to teach myself. That sucks, but it don't. I guess that built my character for me. I guess you know what I'm saying. But still, man, that'd have been sweet, Because nowadays, fast forward to present day, I pay it forward. If there's a kid asking me how to scratch or whatever, I give them all the knowledge I can that I feel like they can absorb in one conversation, then, because that never happened to me.
Yeah, that's a lot to learn, especially, I mean, now it's even easier because of digital, but like, you're just
right. So, no, digital don't make it easier to scratch. Digital don't necessarily make it easier.
Well, it got easier, but back then you were broke kid because you're like breaking shit. You could be breaking records, scratching records, breaking needles. Just
there's all that too. There's so many variations. I'm talking about just being shitty at scratching. You got to be on beat with it. You can be just shitty at scratching. It don't matter about the technology, but the technology these days, it does help you mix and beat match very easily without having to.
Yeah, it'll show you the fucking BPMs on the screen.
Well, there's like a sync button. There's like a sync button on shit. You hit sync and this syncs it right up to that song.
Serato will slow down one record and speed up the other.
You're a dope DJ.
Yeah, you got it already. Yeah.
But so that's where the scratching came in play, brother. Like,
you already had the fucking rhythm, and obviously,
as soon as I got a pair of turntables, the first thing I did was try to scratch, not try to mix beats or nothing. Like that's what I wanted to do. I thought that was the coolest shit ever. Like I was around a bunch of homies that always they were break dancers, a whole breakdance crew. Shout out to the homie Benny. He actually owns a building down at the corner behind my building here, and fucking he runs the the MCSDA, the Motor City Street Dance Academy, and that's been my boy like forever. He like they were a whole breakdance crew, and he does a lot of cool shit for the community now. You know what I'm saying, including DJ classes. and shit. Like I'll pop up once in a while, like in this show kids, if I got time, But so him and about 6, 7 other homies were. The reason why I name him the most is because I still keep in contact with him and he does dope shit for the community. But everybody else, I don't know what happened to those cats. But there's like 6, 7 other motherfuckers that were like part of the breaking crew, and I would just bring in like fucking mixes, new mixes. We were the only motherfuckers that showed up to high school before school opened.
Hell yeah.
Because these cats needed that floor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And security would let us, And I would just show up every morning with a new mixtape. And that shit was dope, you know what I'm saying? And he was part of that crew. So it's like, it all just goes around to that, you know what I'm saying? As far as like full circle with just dude loving music, thinking scratching was the dopest shit, thinking breakdancing was the dopest shit. Like I just thought that shit was the first time I heard it.
I think they're both lost arts, man. Like, I mean, obviously you're still scratching and stuff, but like mainstream world, scratching and breakdancing and shit is kind of a lost art.
Oh, dude, talking about it being a lost art, it's crazy because you know how many people I got that tells me that, like, or I've had tell me that, should I say? Like, I've had people, like, even promoters and shows and, like, just fans in general, and, like, how you guys are saying it right now, like, scratching is a lost art, and it breaks my heart because when somebody tells me that, I'm like, damn, really? Like, I didn't get that memo because I was too busy, like,
I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's just not mainstream.
Like, I didn't get them. I was too busy still scratching.
Doing it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sorry, DJs that don't scratch. I was too busy scratching.
Well, like, I've gone to see DJs, man. Like, I'm not huge in electronic music, but I like all music. So, like, I saw Marshmello. That shit was disappointing, dude, because I was side stage. I watched him do nothing the whole time.
Exactly. And
I was like,
it is crazy because it's funny because. Go
ahead. Light show, but
vent away on that one. I want to hear that. Because
man, like, you made a dope song in the studio, and now you're here doing a light show. That's fine.
Because I'll vent away with you. That's what they are, and it's unfortunate, man. Because I also love dabbling in the EDM world.
Yeah,
you guys, I got Sideways Room out. I got Sideways Room 2 out.
I remember I've seen you. I think one of the first times I actually saw you DJ, like that wasn't like you were just hosting the show.
Right.
Was at City Club?
Shit!
Some sort of after party or something there.
Wait, that was at City Club? Really? They let me DJ there?
Yeah.
I remember that place never letting me DJ there because they were like too gothic and I wasn't gothic enough.
Well, it was an ICP party, but you like they were.
That was
like
a City Club. That was an after hours joint.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but it was an after party for some like Juggalo event. So like the clowns were going to show up, but you DJ'd for like 3 hours before they ever came.
Yeah,
and you just DJ'd like club shit.
The good old days, and it was crazy, right? And I was doing a lot of like club EDM and shit. Yeah. Like, look, man, at those times of the night, people are fucked up, and like they want to have fun. Like that shit will get a party going. But I've been doing that since I was a kid. I've always been doing hip hop. The only wicked shit, like dead ass, I was the only motherfucker mixing wicked shit. You know what I'm saying? Like at least in my area, if we want to talk about like back in the local days, like I was the only person like peppering that shit in, because it wasn't accepted like that back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, so,
right.
But that club shit, that whole shit was always my vibe, dude. Like that mixtape I was telling you guys about earlier, when I was 11 years old, for these bitches. That was all party, like Latin freestyle, Stevie B type shit, but slightly sped up and, shit like that. Like, that was all it was a whole party mixtape, club shit. Like, so those were like the original roots as far as mixtapes go. You know what I'm saying? It came hand in hand, hip hop and fucking, like rap and fucking Latin freestyle for me, boom, top 2,
Yeah. And then in culture, I mean, for a while, so did electronic, you know what I mean? Like because
it was like the next wave of party shit.
Yeah,
it was the next wave of party shit. Now there's certain shit I won't fuck with. That shit's too wubbed out. Like I
right.
That
shit had its moment.
Some of that can, but there's also different genres when it comes to that shit. There's so many genres underneath the EDM umbrella. But I do more trap. I do a little dubstep. You know what I'm saying? But it's like there's some shit that can just I don't do like drum and bass and shit like that. But it's like the DMB shit. I'm straight. Like I don't know. It's just not my. But there's other versions of EDM shit I do. But it's got to be party to me. Like that shit's got to be hype. It's got to feel right. You know what I'm saying? Like You know, a good DJ can read the room. You can know what I can know what I'm about to play, and it's about to turn this motherfucker up or not. You know what I'm saying? And if it's the or not option, then don't play that song.
Right. I mean, that's what a DJ is. Like we party. Like we're here to hype everybody up. We want party. We don't want to hear no R&B, soft ass, get your baby mama.
Right. I mean, unless we're DJing a goddamn fucking wedding or something here.
Right.
Come on, then all right, you got to play what they fucking request.
Got that journey
Which is
remix
something
on
I've never
standby.
done, man. Something I've never done. Well, I've done it once. I've done one quinceañera in my life. I've done one fucking wedding in my life. And they were nightmares. They were horror stories because I wasn't used to that. I was used to being me. The same motherfucker you see on stage now was me then. The only difference was at the beginning, I was terrified of the microphone. So I had a homie MC for me always while I'd be just back there mixing my ass off.
Bro,
And
I did the same shit.
I don't know at what point and where. I think it was like 06 when when I had to be on the mic, no matter what, you know what I'm saying, for Shaggy 2 Dope's intro and everything. I think that really broke me out of like not getting a fuck on the mic. Now I'll go on stage and I'll fucking own that shit because it's just natural. It comes with the music, how it's planned out with the mix or whatever, you know.
Right.
But no, it's funny you brought up like Marshmello like that, man, because you can't take away his credits as like a producer and shit because he makes all this dope shit that people worship. But when it comes to being a real DJ, no, let's like, come on. Well, I mean, just these days it sucks to even have to describe that shit. Describe what a real DJ is. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody should know what the fuck a real DJ is.
You're a producer with a light show, which it's still people are having fun because they're all.
Look, man, part of my show has included more lighting than I probably was DJing. Let me just keep that a butt.
Yeah, but that's because it was.
That's because for me it was planned. Like that certain cue was planned. When I'm gonna play this song that I remixed and based out and made all crazy, But the rest is for me. This is only for me. I can only speak for me, you guys. But this is what I do for my live shows. Most of it's kind of freestyle, and to where my light tech knows what music I may play. He don't know what I am gonna play, but he knows what I may play. So he has a bunch of cues lined up. So if any of my fucking like lighting goes to it, it's not because it's a pre-recorded set. Because by all means, it's not. Some of the tracks might be pre-recorded because you needed to start somewhere before you mix some shit.
Or it's yours. You know what I mean? They know you're gonna play your track or you're gonna play
right. So or I'm gonna play some remixes. And there's even certain versions of other DJs mixes that you fucking use. It's to keep the set hype. You know what I'm saying? So I come out there now and it's all like planned, but that shit that a lot of these EDM cats do.
Yeah, you can do a couple minutes of fucking I don't gotta press anything, but then you gotta press something, dog.
There's also this weird art of like chopping that people do, and it's like, you know how you see people going up and down with their faders. It's chopping. So when they're going up, it's one song, it's another song, but they're making it as one song. They're the same BPM, they're in the same key, probably. Like, you won't see me doing that like that because why?
Right.
You'll see me going the other way though, because I'm scratching.
Yeah, it's not fun.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's my opinion, and my opinion only. Like, I'm not saying, but I know there's so many real DJs out there with scratch capabilities that will agree on that. Like,
I agree with you. I'm saying not even to take away. We keep using Marshmello as an example because I literally saw him like not that long ago.
No, man, I wouldn't see them not too long ago too.
It's a dope show. You know what I mean? Everyone's having fun. It's a packed fucking house. Everyone's
there's mad bitches there. Yeah, it's like, what's up?
But he's not a DJ. It's not a DJ. You're not watching a DJ set. You're watching.
He's not a DJ. He's not a DJ in the term. No, you're right. You're right, dude. You are right. He's not a DJ in terms of let's just put him and DJ Clay in a room together. You know what I'm saying? Against each other and see what happens. Like, nah, that's not gonna happen. Like, I'm gonna take that all day, every day. That's easy work. That's
unplug your shit and you'd still
McDonald's Happy Meal ass shit. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. Yeah. I'm gonna smash it. You know what I'm saying? But and let me even say the same about some other very talented DJs. Qbert, inspiration to me. A real DJ, a real scratch. You know what I'm saying? Mixmaster Mike. Put them in the same room as him too. You can't even it's almost disrespectful to put us in the same category. So I feel like there should be different DJ categories. Like there should be DJ, who's a real DJ.
Yeah.
There should be like rhythm DJ. There should be pre-made set list DJ. Like, or how do you make it sound cool?
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna call themselves that. So whatever the professional term for that might be.
If you're DJ in the bar or a wedding, you're not a fucking DJ. I mean, that's what I did for 7 years.
No, there's motherfuckers. I pulled up at clubs and bars.
I mean, some of them, yeah. But I'm saying like the local.
That's where you find some of the dopest DJs, like raw style. But there is also what you said as well. I've seen that.
Hyping the crowd for fucking 5 hours, keeping everybody dancing and moving, which is a job.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Somebody brought it to my attention the best about these festivals and shit, like to where, like if those light cues are perfectly on point and somehow the fireworks are going off at the same time when they're supposed to this music, then that set's it was pre-recorded, you know. Yeah. And I like when I seen that was somewhere on the interwebs, you know.
Most of the time, unless you have your own cue.
And I was like, damn, that makes so much sense, you know.
Yeah. No, for sure. Well, yeah, when you're doing something that large, a lot of that shit is you're just playing the hits.
Yeah, but the difference
not there to
between me and those guys, man, the difference between me and those guys is like I just come from a super real organic DJ background to where I had no other choice. Some of these cats are younger than me even, to where they had a choice, and their choice was they were given this, this technology off jump. It didn't exist when I was younger, you know. It's not my fault for being older or their fault for being younger. But, the difference is is the scratch part and the live part that they may never understand. So I'm not trying to throw shade at these cats. It's like it feels like it, it sounds like it, and it's like if the shoe fits type shit, motherfucker, then wear it, whatever, But it's like I can't throw shade like that, or I'm not throwing shade like that because it's not my fault they're younger and they were born in a world that had Serato, and shit like that. But it's like, can we just not? There's certain lines that I see motherfuckers
the difference
crossing.
between performing live and lip singing.
Like there's lines there, and there's also levels to this shit. There's lines and levels to this shit.
You're performing live.
Just be careful, because when they do interviews, some of those motherfuckers will own up to being a DJ, like the best DJ in the world, and I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. That's what I think, because us all DJs, we're all very competitive. So my first reaction is to hate on another DJ when I see him. Oh, he sucks, and then I'm like, oh wait, no, he's sweet as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Well, yeah, they still make dope shit. They're just not performing live. You perform live. I've seen you personally mixing and scratching, sweating your ass off in a fucking abandoned warehouse in Michigan.
This is true. This is true. No, that's crazy. I'm glad you were able to witness that. You know what I'm saying?
Marshmallow makes
those are rare
100K
OG moments, man. Those are rare OG moments. That's cool.
But yeah, it's dope. So kudos to you for that.
Thanks for that. Really, hey, man, thank you.
That's the point of that whole fucking thing. Good job.
And I had fun that night. I got some booty that night.
You did.
I want to rewind and go back to you. You were a little disappointed that the OGs didn't show you anything or like teach you anything. But you know what? Fuck them, because you're more unique. You're more unique now, or back then teaching yourself. You're more unique, and you're not. You have your own style versus somebody else's style mixed with your style. You know what I'm saying?
No, for real. And that's why I said when I was talking about it, I think that's what built my character and built DJ. Even my scratch style is more unorthodox than most.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I hear some dope ass DJs. I'm talking about record winning, you know what I'm saying, DMC champion DJs that blow my mind every day on fucking Instagram, on Reels. Like, I see DJs that blow my mind. It makes me so happy that, you know how just a little bit ago I was saying, like, I'm programmed to hate another DJ. I just hate on another DJ when I see him. This is how DJs are. But in this day and age, currently, man, like, I go through some Reels, and based off my algorithm, because I watch DJ shit, like, all these dope DJs pop my shit, and like DJ Fly. Like, I didn't grow up listening to him. He wasn't an influence at all. But now, currently, like, I'm still always still training myself and teaching myself and wanting to learn new shit as far as scratching goes. So present day influence is DJ Fly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's from like French or whatever. This motherfucker is one of the coldest motherfuckers I've ever seen. He's like an alien. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's fucking amazing. You know what I'm saying? And there's other DJs, so many other DJs. So when we were talking about, or when you brought up how it's a dying art, but I was agreeing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's not take away from all the dope DJs that are really out there.
Sure.
Because there's a lot that really still do care about the craft. I just don't feel like they're getting highlighted enough, you know?
No, not at all. Not at
But
all.
there's so many. I'm talking about there's enough to keep me proud of the like the scratch culture, you know what I'm saying? Like and happy that then as much as there is that disappoints me that just fucking hits buttons.
Right. Yeah.
For sure.
And for me, growing up in the 80s and 90s, bro, like I love to listen to people like Scratch and Mix.
Right. It was the same. And that's the back to go how you rewound to your answer or your question, should I say? I rewound to that. It's like that was it. Like you already said it. You answered it for me. You saw it was fucked up. That's what built my character. That's what built my unorthodox way of scratching. Because, like I was saying, I'm watching all these dudes scratching. It's dope. A lot of them do the same type of scratches. And when I say same type, I'm not talking about same style. And this is not shade at all. This is all props. I'm talking about like there's certain scratches. They got names. Like you got the crab, you got the flare, you got the all that shit. It's like how people do that. When I do it though, it's a little weird. When I do it, it's a little retarded. You know what I'm saying? Like I do it, that's because maybe I am a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I feel like maybe it's my tism. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a little bit weird, but that shit works because it's on beat still. Like my shit is a little unorthodox. And I'm only talking about myself for anybody out there that might be wanting to hate and try to cancel Clay for saying retarded.
Right.
No, I'm only talking about me. I'm saying I'm myself.
Yeah, I really do. I appreciate the art of mix and scratch, and I really enjoy that because not too many people still do that, and not really a lot of people did it back then on actual tracks that were popular that you heard on the radio or seen on MTV. A lot of people just got a little beatbox and just got a little beat and they play and then they rapped on it. But when some of these cats that had DJs that were just scratching and mixing, that shit was talent.
No, true. And like I said, man, that goes all back to what inspired me. What inspired me when I was younger, bro. My bad. What inspired me when I was younger was it was the same thing how you just described it.
Yeah.
Just hearing it and that shit sounded dope to me. Like it's pretty simple,
That's one of the things that I do appreciate about you because you still go back to that old school vibe. You know what I'm
saying? Got to keep. I mean, it's kind of all I know is the things that I do,
Right.
The things that I do, the things that I've been doing, should I say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So outside of DJing, I don't know which came first. So obviously we mentioned your partner. You got Bells there with you in the studio. AR Entertainment.
Yeah, here. You guys want to say what at the Bells? Let me bring Bells in real quick. Hold on. Go ahead, though. I mean, you can follow. I'll let Bells sit in. Come on.
Yeah, what's up,
there you go, bonus for you guys. I didn't have to do that. I hooked y'all up.
Right.
Shout out to Bells.
There you go.
Government cheese mixtapes.
Shout out to Bells, man. There you go.
What's the deal, my brothers?
You guys go ahead and take over. Bells, go ahead.
Welcome to Replicon.
Hey, thanks for having me, my brother.
So I wanted to add, what I was going to ask you, Clay, was kind of the history of armed robbery entertainment. Like obviously you mentioned that's kind of your origin story with your homie. How did that? What was the idea behind it? Obviously you have Bales as an artist on there. So what was the idea behind armed robbery, and when did you, as a art rapper, kind of come into play in that world as well? Because obviously we're just talking about you being a DJ up to this point.
So what started everything, like I'll just name it in the order of events, like what you asked, like armed robbery, starting armed robbery with my mans and everything. So armed robbery started because, for one, mind you, even though this was 03, I still didn't know personally Shaggy or Jay, but I would be DJing events. This was still during that time. So we were influenced just like a lot of people were. Whether, they've been around, a lot of people were like how they work as a record label. You know what I'm saying? Keep it as a family. It was more than just psychopathic. It was psychopathic. It was like how Disturbing the Peace was out at the time, how Terror Squad was doing it. You know what I'm saying? A few of them like that. You remember when Terror Squad came out, when Lean Back came out? This was what, 2003, 2002, when Lean Back came out? It seems like it wasn't that long ago, but it was. Hey. So when that came out, that shit felt like a whole family. That whole Terror Squad record changed everything for a lot of people. Lean Back was on that record. And that wasn't just a Fat Joe record. That was a Terror Squad album. So it's like a compilation. So that shit was all like, it all related. Like, felt like a whole family. Like, damn, they got all these dope motherfuckers. Psychopathic Records. Damn, they got these dope motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? These certain labels, like even DTP, who got, you know, who had 2 Chainz, Luda, but at the time 2 Chainz was Titty Boy at the time. Some people don't know that, but that was his name, Titty Boy on DTP, and now he's 2 Chainz. But what I'm saying is, like, they were like a family, and I'm talking about based off some of my favorite rappers and people I paid attention to. You know what I'm saying? So AR, me and Jose wanted something like that for our record label, you know? So when we started that record label, it was like that, to be like a family, you know what I'm saying? Like how all these other record labels look and felt and were, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So one of the first artists we grabbed up was actually a reggaeton artist, by the name of Cocolia. And he was on a mixtape that me and him did together. Like the first half of the mixtape, it was End of Your Career, the mixtape. The OG variant. The OG variant has the first half of the mixtape, all me rapping. The second half of the mixtape, all him rapping in Spanish, because he did reggaeton shit, like party tracks. Now, Bells used to come in with his homies and shit and grab studio time. Me and Jose owned and ran a studio. That's one of the things we did first, was built our own studio. Once we formed AR, you know what I'm saying, I had like some weird basement studio, but it worked type shit. Sure. And then me and Jose started just putting our money together, and because we were renting studio time here and there, and that shit was way too expensive, it felt at the time, especially for like the work and the quality we were getting. So
was the idea to sign artists, or was it for like your mixtape? Or
man, at the time, the idea was, we didn't fucking know. But we thought it was, yes, to sign artists. Mm-hmm. That's what we thought, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was mainly to build a family, like how these labels I was telling you built, you know what I'm saying? Now let's just talk about Psychopathic. That shit, they were starting to build a family, and this was even before the family era, you know what I'm saying? The family era was when I was a part of it, I think, right? Was that the era? When we were like the deepest? It was like everybody, right?
Yeah.
So that was the family era, right? So this was kept grinding. Basically, it was kept grinding.
Just a bunch of people that have each other's back.
That's the definition of family era, is that song, I'm pretty sure. So and it's crazy. I never intended that for that to be that. It ended up being that though. That's crazy. So we wanted that feel, and we're young as fuck, man. So mind you, like, we're business minded, but we don't know certain business things, you know. So we built it, and the first cat that we picked up after the reggaeton cat, after Cocolia, you know what I'm saying? We had him. We met this rapper that would come in with his homies, and he'd, you know, pay studio. They would all buy studio time. And out of this group of motherfuckers, one of them was Bales, and it caught my ear. And then I soloed him out, and it caught Jose's ear. And then we, you know, they weren't a group, but they would come in as homies because y'all couldn't afford by yourself studio time, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's what it was. I remember. So they would just chip in and like do collab songs. But we heard something in Bells, and then we brought them in. So it was around that time to where me and Jose were like, yo, man, let's really build this label. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we're going to grab up this, if we're going to holler at this kid too, and like take him, you know, per se, like kind of take him away from his homies, and give him free studio time and invest money into him. Whereas, like, if we're gonna do this and ask this kid, even before we even asked him, you know what I'm saying? We talked about it, and we were like, you know, let's really do this, man. Like, let's go in all the way or not. Because it was a simple decision then. Let's just not do it, or let's do it, you know? And now, if this kid, who's Bales, that I'm talking about, says yes, and he's down, now we got 2 cats. You know, we got Cocolia and we got Bells, you know? Yeah. So it happened like that. And then the rest was... So now, to keep touching base on what you were asking, let's fast forward. I was always a part of AR, but me and Jose owned it, and I always stepped back. Bells was like one of the most predominant faces of AR for the longest. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was always the goal. Like Bells, you are the face of AR. You are, like, Clay's good over here. Like, he's signed with Psychopathic now. You know what I'm saying? Clay don't have to be the face of AR entertainment. I didn't want to be. It wasn't intended. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want to just be stroking my own dick type shit. Fuck that, man. Let's get somebody else who deserves it. The fucking you know what I'm saying that love. That fucking the Matrix. Let's get that to him. And that was Bells. And Bells carried that shit forever. And it wasn't until and I'm not saying Bells carried it forever like it's past tense type shit. Because obviously he's here with me right now.
Right.
And yeah, I'll let everybody know he is on Let 'Em Bleed 5. With who? A dope ass feature. I'm not gonna tell nobody.
Damn, I was about to say it.
Oh, you almost said it. If you said it, I wouldn't have been mad. But yeah, he is on Let 'Em Bleed 5. He's a staple. So what I'm talking about is not just past tense. It's just when things with Psychopathic happened to where like the split happened and all that. Like, bro, I got crazy anxiety. So there was a lot of shit happening that I just didn't want to be around for my own mental health.
Sure.
So I just stepped aside, and then me and Jose just started going even harder on AR, and I was just more involved. And now it's like, or I can drop my own solo record on AR and make a lot more money. You know what I'm saying? Just by yourself. And now this is nothing against Psychopathic or anybody, because it's all love. Obviously, I obviously still love. I'm like, bro, I fucks. You guys don't know the things we've been through and we'll do, for Joe and Joey. Like, somebody get fucked up for ICP, bro.
Yeah, them the bros right there. Them the big bros. Them the big homies.
So nobody better ever think that I'm, you know what I'm saying? That's why I was one of the only cats that stuck around with Psychopathic. I never left. I just kind of stepped aside for a minute and just let them do their thing because they had business to attend to, obviously.
Right.
That didn't necessarily involve me or have to. Unless they needed somebody fucked up, then you would have seen this motherfucker.
But they showed.
I mean, no, you wouldn't have.
But they showed the game though. They gave us the game.
They gave us a lot of
game. A lot of games.
So
legends too. Like
so, while all that was happening, and I was going through a lot of my mental shit and anxiety stuff, man. It's like we were locked into more of our studio that we already owned, and we just built a new studio. Me and Jose. We used to build these bitches. We'd get areas and find them and build them with our own hands. Me, Jose, our boy Wacko, not to be mistaken with Wacko the Kid. It was another homie we had named Wacko. You know what I'm saying? And Bells, when he came into the picture, he helped after the first two. So it was like it was a real family built, and that's exactly why when it turned into, let's really do this. Let's really sink some money into it and invest into these guys.
Hell yeah. No, that's awesome, man.
It's a crazy long story, man. We could talk for days.
I'm sure. Yeah.
I'm a talker. I always am, especially when you guys get me in talk zone and you guys ask the right questions, which you guys have been, by the way, killing it. Like, shout out to y'all for that, straight up.
Yeah.
Like, you guys been like I've been genuinely fucking really liking this stream, guys.
No, I was literally thinking to myself, I'm like, fuck, there's so many things that we could talk about. We don't have a fucking week, so I'm trying to
and as I said, I got this Ouija song set behind me that I gotta finish mixing, so I got shit to do. And we're doing the Hollow Wicked song tomorrow. I guess I gotta be up early as fuck in the morning, so it's like, I'm not trying to cut it short. I'm just saying I only got so much more time.
Yeah,
I only got so much more time.
For sure.
Yeah, you're good.
No, I definitely wanted to touch on the AR stuff because I mean, even
but
before
dress AR away, especially you sitting here with the gold bells. Dress away, because there's certain shit to stories to where he can, and I'll let him chime in. But go ahead, no, ask away, bro. Like I said, I'm an open book, and bells he is as well.
These guys made me they put the battery in my bed. They created a monster. I honestly didn't know how to write 16s. I didn't know how to really deliver choruses and bridges. I didn't know none of that type of stuff. I just be rhyming. Right. Them guys put the battery in my back and turned me up, man. Like they turned me all the way up. And as we were going, with music, you can't. Music is like it's like a nonstop learning process. Right. So every day, every week, every month, every second, any day out the week, anything, we're always was coming up with.
Man, I take bells to school every time we're in a session.
Yeah,
I love it. I love that shit. Because I'm a fucking nerd and he's a fucking G.
Yeah.
So just put it that way.
Yeah, it helped me in so many ways. Rocking shows, signing autographs. I don't regret shit. I mean, you know, we still working, we still grinding, we still love it. That's another thing with me too. I love to still come in the studio and love the game still, you know, and that's what make us different from a lot of other people, you know, a lot of different artists, because we love this shit still, you know,
It's the
and
important part.
like I
Well,
said,
there's a lot of cats that have been doing it, or should I say, haven't maybe been doing it as long as Bells.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? With
Just jaded.
more fame or less fame than Bells, and like
writing songs,
have given up. So
you know,
I see what Bells is saying. Yeah.
yeah, you know, performing in front of,
But I'll let you guys ask away. You know what I'm saying?
and performing in front of 5 people to
I
20,000
feel
people,
like you were gonna ask something specific.
you
I
know,
don't remember what it was.
it's a lot.
I'm not gonna lie though, we probably should just try to set something up and just have our own Bales episode, because
Yeah, for sure.
No, you guys should definitely do
I've
that.
seen and heard your name so many times over the, not to discount Clay, because
Yeah,
obviously
for sure.
you're his artist, or however that, you know, you're signed to AR. But it's
Yeah.
like I'll see your name here, and then I'm like, where did he go? And then it'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
the Government Cheese mixtape. Like
Yeah.
he pushes it, but then it's like you haven't been as accepted in this Juggalo world as maybe you
Now
could be.
put a pin in that right there, because guess what? I want to see that interview, because you got some good shit you want to ask. So yeah, let's set up that
Yeah.
that Bells.
Because I want to learn more too, because I feel like
Bells gotta go. So, my bad. So we'll just say peace out, Bells.
that worked out good.
So no, we'll do that, and then
Yeah, because I feel like he's
But let's set that up.
been
Yeah, for
around
sure,
a
guys.
minute, and you know, maybe a lot of people would like to learn more about him and
no.
have a good intro.
Okay, so Bells wants to say peace out to y'all. Oh no, you can't.
Oh, so
Bells wants to say peace out to y'all first before he just dips out like that.
I'm
He
sorry.
said he didn't want to be disrespectful.
Hey, we can set up an interview. I'm ready. Arm Robbery ENT.
You guys hit me up. You hit my email,
We
guys.
can get it popping. Besides that, I got a crazy story to tell.
Guys, you were.
And like I said, these guys put the battery in my back. We've been doing it for a very long time. Everything that came.
Take that shit for the interview.
Yeah.
Bells ain't allowed to speak no more.
Yeah, it's-
I'm sure he's got more than one story.
They need the exclusive.
Yeah,
I got
I got stories for days.
The first exclusive video. If you guys are doing it through StreamYards, like
You know how many people really hated us for a very long time?
a lot.
You know, you're out there passing out mixtapes from 3,000 to 5,000 mixtapes. Detroit ain't that big of a city. So the whole city got your tape in their car. People are riding past you. You know, they riding past you, they're banging your music, they're doing their thing, they downloading the music, they're scanning the music. And they didn't really know who I was, because I never had my face on the cover of the mixtape.
Yeah.
So it's been like crazy. Like it's really been crazy. So
You guys want to hear this? Let them bleed. Nah, I'm just leaving you guys with that. That's all. I'm just kidding.
it's been
Oh man.
hey, we got a lot to talk about, man.
Let's do it.
I appreciate y'all for sure.
No, absolutely, man. For sure.
I'm gonna see you in a
Thanks
minute.
for popping in,
because,
and hopefully
we
we'll
got
talk
the
soon.
song to mix. I got Bells. Got to do some vocals.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right,
No, so
I
that means
appreciate y'all.
Cool, man.
appreciate you, man.
Yeah, we appreciate you too,
What's
brother.
up, Bells?
Sounds
I
like
love
Bales
it.
and DJ Mac on DJ Clay's mixtape. I don't know.
Yeah, no, yeah, well, yeah, you did get that info. You did.
I mean, you
Yeah,
are
absolutely
working
did.
on a Ouija Mac, and he has to go record, so I'm assuming they have a track together.
I don't know if it's together.
Okay, well, we'll just assume. But no, man, yeah, definitely, we'll definitely link back with him. I just, you know what I mean? I want to learn more about. I like the history of that, because you've been doing that the whole time. So when, before we get too wrapped up, when did you start? When did you become a rapper? So you're DJing. Were you
It
were
was the
mentioned
same
earlier,
time,
afraid to
bro.
even
It was the
on the
same
mic.
time. It was around 13. No, yeah, when I did, it was the exact same time. It was like they came hand in hand.
Yeah.
Like
So
one
then
didn't
when you
really
guys
come.
started-
I mean, obviously DJing came before it, but it was after it, you know.
Sure. So I guess to finish up this, to get to the, you know, I want to put a cap on the story. You go out with Shaggy 2 Dope. Obviously, does that tour turn into the conversation for Let 'Em Bleed? For
Huh?
Hatchet House, for all that?
Say it again.
Like you got linked up on the 2 Dope tour after all the years of different things. Joey saw you out there killing it. So that was your first tour. your first kind of introduction into Joe and Joey, really, right? Was that tour?
Yeah, it was that one.
So
You know, after that, I got another phone call after that one. I didn't expect. I wasn't sure if I was gonna or not. You know, like I didn't like. I wasn't dependent on. I thought it was one-time gig, maybe. I didn't know. You know, I was young and didn't know. You know.
So how does that lead to Hatchet House and Let 'Em Bleed? Like, how do we get to now you're an artist?
You know how long that story is? Like, can we set up for a part 2? I 100% will give it to you.
Yeah, we can do that for sure.
We can do that.
Like, dead ass, let's start off with that. Like, such a dope fucking question. You guys are killing me with these dope questions.
Damn,
They're fucking awesome.
Cliffhanger.
Huh?
No, we can do that for sure.
Dude, like, I got you guys.
No,
yeah.
we can do it.
Hey, no, and that's such a dope question. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, we're halfway through. We didn't even talk about Let 'Em Bleed 5, which is in the making currently in the
We got to continue that. I'm down this week. I'm in studio so much all week. And the only reason is because, like how I told you guys earlier, I was like, yo, I got to finish mixing these tracks.
Sure,
you know,
man.
and I got to be up early in the morning doing, you know, but listen, it's not because I want to cut it short. It's only because I kind of got to have to. And I really don't mean no disrespect to you or anybody watching right now,
No,
you know, about that. But if you guys are down, I'm down for another part 2 this week. Like, while I'm in studio all the time. But you got to start off with that question. It's up to y'all. 100% up to y'all.
We can talk off air if we can make it happen.
Yeah, we can figure something out for
If
sure.
If not this week, next month or something before you go on tour.
I mean, however it works out easier for you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I got you
we'll make
guys.
it happen.
I got love for Replicon.
Well, I'm gonna ask you 2 quick questions before we let you go, and then we're gonna let you go.
Hit me up with them.
Because one, we asked all of our people the same shit the first time they're on the show, so I can't let you go without it.
Right.
Oh,
It should
let's
be
do it.
fairly easy for
It's
you.
one of those. Let's do it.
Yeah, essentially, bro. It's the same shit, but essentially, like either 3 albums, 3 records that either inspire you as an artist, maybe just as a man. Maybe it's the one you don't tell anybody about that you cry to in your car, or the one you punch the wall to
Hold
when
on.
you're
Hit me
mad.
with that one again.
Just 3 albums you could not live without, regardless of the reason.
That just 3 in general. Oh shit.
Yeah, like if you only
The
have 3
Metallica
albums
Black
listed.
album.
All right.
Probably. It's hard to pick one, but probably Malenko.
Okay.
And then, shit. It's got to be full albums. Can it be like singles too, or
I mean, I guess if there's a single
Ugly
that
Kid
outweighs
Joe?
the album,
Ugly Kid Joe. Cats in the Cradle.
there you go.
All
That's
right.
dope. Hell yeah. I like that. That's different.
That
See,
that song specifically. Fuck the
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
album. That single.
hell yeah.
Like probably that one will make a motherfucker. That would make my bitch ass cry.
So next time, part 2, we're gonna have to talk about your dad then too, I guess.
But I mean, why?
I'm saying because of that song.
Because of the cats.
Say about my daddy.
I'm just saying, I'm saying, like, that song will make you cry. But yeah,
No. I feel like that at the time I felt like that might have been me.
yeah.
Okay.
But so let's touch base on that, and you got to start with the headshots question too.
No, for sure.
So you like Ugly
I
Kid
ain't gonna let
Joe's
you forget.
version?
I'm
You
looking
like
forward
Ugly-
to this part 2.
Oh yeah, we'll do it.
That'll be dope.
So you like Ugly Kid Joe's version and Cat Stevens' version?
Oh fuck yeah, all
Okay.
day. It's
All
done
right.
so well. It sounds like nothing else. Like the Ugly Kid
It is a
so well.
well done remake for sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And have you watched K-pop Demon Hunters yet?
Fuck no, but my son has, and
Bro.
I tease him about it, and me and him fight like once or twice a week about it.
That's what we were talking about when you popped
We
in
fist fight to the
earlier.
death.
I made him watch it, and he assumed he would hate it, and he actually loved it.
It wasn't bad. It was pretty good. The storyline and the plot was really good. I made fun of him
Are you
about
talking
watching-
about K-pop Demon Hunter still?
Yes.
I made
Man,
fun
fuck
of B
you
about
guys,
this.
man. Fuck that. Are you guys?
I
It's
said
so
the
dope,
same
bro.
thing, bro. I
So
said
so you're saying is I should because my son, he don't be on no whole shit. He be on some real dope shit, and he's got a great taste in
dope,
things.
bro.
And he watched the fuck out of that to where he wanted to watch it the second time. And
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I'll punch you in the face if you put that
I'm
shit
telling
on
you,
right
fuck
now.
with music, man, and that's what it's all about. And I do
What?
probably like it. It's dope.
Now you know you guys are the first 2 adults I've heard tell me this. So I think I'm gonna go check it. Maybe I'll fall asleep to it tonight when
There
after
you go.
studio.
All right. Well, we'll let you get back to work, man. Thank you.
You guys,
You know,
I
let's set
fucking
up part
really
2.
appreciate it. It's been more than 2 years, for the record.
Yeah.
It's been
Yeah.
about 7 or 8. It's been
Oh,
about
it's been a
6 or
while.
7. Dude, but let's do that part 2. Like, I really look forward to it. Like, let's lock that in as soon as you guys can. I'll make sure I'm available.
All
Yeah,
right,
for sure. I'll fucking bother you as soon as we're done tonight.
Yeah.
Just send me a message, brother. Like, 100%.
All right,
And
brother.
I do want to tell you thank you, and I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to hang out with us tonight. And we will get together for that part 2 soon for sure.
Yeah, man. Just hit me up. Let me know. I'm going to get back into mixing this Let 'em Bleed shit because I only got the rest of this week. I leave Friday for tour. Woo! So I only got a few more days to get in as much mixing as I can to finish up this record.
All right, brother.
All right.
We'll talk soon. And if we don't get you on this week, I'll see you in 13 days anyway in Colombia.
All right. Oh, shit. Okay, bet. Sounds great.
All right, brother. Peace out.
Let's do it. Much love. Whoop, whoop.
All right. Whoop, whoop.
Play. Have a good one, bro. Whoa, whoa. That was fun.
Hell yeah.
A good time.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to DJ Clay
And Bales.
and Bales. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. What the fuck did I just do?
I don't know. You the one over there got the buttons.
Well, yeah, I was removing him, and then for some reason it got big. Hell yeah. So yeah, guess what a hell of a cliffhanger.